All right, here we are in our run and driving video of our one owner 99 GMC Yukon. It's got original key fob that works and still got this cool GMC tag if it was lost to stick it in postage. So we'll go ahead and get this fired up. It's got that crazy buzzing sound that GM decided to go with. It's running really nice and smooth. No shaking, noises, anything like that. You can see all the lenses are nice and clear. Got your tail lights working good. Both of the license plate lights are working. Hopefully you can see those, but they are working. Running really nice and clean. You know, it's just starting to come up temperature. It is cold here. It's in upper, I think it's low 40s or upper 30s. So of course the windows work on the master switch, and that's as far as they go down. That's like some safety issue. It's one of those old school 90s child safety issues. And actually it might be just the way the body's shaped, actually, that the window can only go down so far. But they work as good as they can. This one goes all the way down, of course. Door locks work. Go over to the driver's side. Alrighty. So I'll turn off the four ways. You can see all the lights are lit up, and they all light up real bright, even inside the CD player. I'll turn off the heater. We'll go to the heat, and we'll turn to that's like medium low. Hopefully you can hear that. Of course that lights up and you can do that, but that's a low, that's medium low, medium high, high, and hopefully you can hear the blend doors work. Change, also go to foot, a little bit of pitch it to sound difference. Defrost gets probably the loudest on this one. Full defrost is the loudest. I'm gonna go over to the cool, and you'll hear it get louder. We'll go ahead and click on the AC. It blows really nice and cool. Defrost. So I'll go ahead and turn that off. Stereo works nice. Oh, gotta get on a station would help.
Formulated for people like my dad. Dayquil high blood pressure is sugar.
Candidate. There's no going back to anything else.
So it's really nice and clear. Right now we got the, you can see the dome lights, everything lights up correctly. You know, you got these bad boys. Those are your map lights, or, you know, reading a book or something. Or if you don't want to drive the driver nuts, the passenger could just have that on. You got your degrees here. Got your compass, which direction you're going. All that stuff is working. I'll go ahead and put it in gear. You can see we get held up a little bit. And I'll go ahead and pull on the e-brake, and now we're moving. So we got 94,400 miles, which is awesome to see. And then, so you can see all the dash is lit up really good. I'll go ahead, it's got brand new wipers, so I don't want to get crazy, but it's got 3 intermediate speeds. Low, high. All right, did I do the driver's window? I can't remember, so we're gonna go for it again. All right, it's got heated mirrors. So we'll get going here. It is a shift on the fly 4-wheel drive system. So I'm gonna go all the way down to first gear just so you can see the buttons. You can see it's lit up. Now it's at 4 high. You can go to automatic. And then if you wanna go to 4 low, you gotta go to neutral. And then it lights up, and you can feel the resistance. Since it is dry out, I'm gonna go to too high, and you'll hear it lock in. I'm gonna go ahead and back up to totally disengage it, but you can just keep driving. That's what's cool with the shift on the fly system. It will just disengage itself, but I like to make sure, if it was wet out, I probably would have just gone for it, but in situations like this, when it's like you can make sure it unlocks, I like to unlock it. But if you're going down the road and you start seeing some ice or snow, or the terrain starts getting a little bit slippery up a gravel road or a little muddy, you just hit the 4-wheel-drive and you're out of there. So it's the only thing that on the interior that's a little bit is to mention maybe is the gas gauge needle will just hover like that a little bit. I'm not really sure why, but I almost wonder if it gets all the way full or something, it might not hover, but it just kind of shakes. And I don't know if it's all the time because I'm not staring at the gauge, but I'm gonna go ahead and get on it. The Vortec 350 is one of the best motors that's ever been built, in my opinion. I mean, this motor at this point in time, the small block Chevy has been going for 40 plus years, so they really had it dialed in, and I think it just was the cherry on the top when they went to the Vortec, and then then they went LS. So but I have kind of a soft spot for this era of truck. My dad always got a company rig. He's a diehard Chevy guy. He had a 92 Chevy C2500 with a TBI 350. Really pretty truck, burgundy with pinstriping, and his company gave him a new one, and he was all upset about it. And he got a 99 Z71, this exact same color. And I remember we're getting on the on-ramp, and he hammered down on it, and it was like, the truck was just gone. And it has that killer Vortec throttle body sound, and I've been in love with this era of truck ever since. I always loved that body style. I'm gonna go ahead and, while I'm chatting here, cruise control's on at 58 miles an hour. You can see foot's not on the gas. It works good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. But these are just, this is the OBS body style Chevy. This is the last year of the straight OBS, this body style Yukon. They still ran the Denali in 2000, but then they went to the more rounded body style with the same with the Tahoe. You could only get the Z71 Tahoe, and you could get the 2000 Escalade. But they had a lot of body cladding and look extremely dated, in my opinion. I still love them because I just love this era of rig. But all right, so we're gonna go into some potholes and patches so you can see how solid this is. I'm hitting at 25 miles an hour. You can see it just soaks it up. Little patch there. But I mean, this is just most of this era of truck I run across, whether it be a Tahoe, Silverado, Yukon, or whatever, usually have 100,000 more miles than this. So, and they're still just look good and going strong. So this truck is, in my opinion, is if you take care of it, is a 350,000 mile truck. Before you have to go through a motor replacement or anything like that. I've seen them do more. And it just really comes down to how you take care of them. So I'm coming to these tight 90s. This is one of my favorite roads to go on because it has some tight 90 turns, and you can see the steering wheel isn't over rotated. Somebody had a hell of a time with the corner there and shot through it. Not sure if this bus is stopping or what's happening here. But here's another tight one, and you can tell that the steering box and everything's in good shape because it's not over rotating. If it's worn out, the steering wheel's gonna be way over, completely upside down, and then when you go back to go straight, the steering wheel's not gonna just go right to center. And this steering wheel gives nice resistance, wants to recenter, and when it straightens out, no ball joint play, nothing going on, no tie rods, no slop on the steering. This Yukon really drives as good as it could. It's just a jump in, go, ice cold AC, warm heat, killer little stereo. It's just factory fresh. I mean, it feels just as it did brand new. It doesn't have any rattles or anything. So it is going at no reserve, so it's gonna get a happy second owner. So good luck, everybody.